Hey, this is Becker Rosette. Welcome to Zero. I have a few things to say. Unfortunately, this is going to be a bit of a talky episode, but we have to talk about the future of this series, and we have to talk about some other aspects of this series that we find are important to talk about. Okay, so this world is pretty good. As you can see, we play Zero. The seed is 0. We explain how to do that in the instruction, in the description of this video. The coordinates are not shown, as you can see on the screen. You can see chunk relative coordinates, but you can't see the actual coordinate. You can't see the full coordinates. Okay. Now this is because I have set it up that way that I don't want... Oh, this isn't ready yet. And I have one cow. I could go over there again, another cow. But don't want to do that really right now. Only need one cow here anyway. That area's been finished and I'm going to start placing sand soon. But why haven't I? It's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? Hasn't it been a little while since I had my last video? Well, I'll explain that. And that's the point. Not too long ago, as the story goes, 1.18 experimental snapshot came out. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so awesome because I'm not going to have to use a data pack for this anymore. You don't want a data pack, you know. And I just thought, oh, I'll get to play this without the data pack. But I thought, let's test it first because it's a special experimental snapshot and it might not work. So what happened? Well, at first it worked, and then crash. Did I take from that boat? I didn't even know there was a boat there, actually. Where's my boat? I mean, my boat, the one I'm carrying. So what happened was I'm one person. I'm only one person. See, it just vanishes when you get closer to it because you can't see it when it's underwater. It's like, where did it go? So I took the existing, I made a map and I looked around it. That is not the boat. There it is. All right. I'm getting distracted here. Gonna take damage! No! The map was awesome. Oop, don't get too close to it. The map was awesome. I loved it. It looked beautiful. But there was one giant problem testing the 1.18 experimental snapshot. There was no amplified mode. And they still didn't bring back the customized mode yet. And so, can't do it, can't use it. But I thought, but it's 1.18, wouldn't it be great to just use that? And I thought, yes, but... So I played around with it a little more and I started looking, I was like, I gotta find to see what the tall mountain areas are like, because they're going on about how great the mountains are. I want to see them. It's like the biomes were teeny tiny or something. It was really weird. And although I could see a mesa, it was a weird kind of mesa, and there was a jungle within inside of it, and that was weird. How am I going to get down there? I need to be able to see what I'm doing. can't see a thing. Oh, wait. Buried treasure map and some books. Nice. Ah, at last. Somebody's doing something competent around here. Alright, now let's get over here. Come on. Made it! Ha ha ha! Where's my boat? I'm getting out of here. Pants, huh? What were the pants? Were they chain pants? Leather pants. So I thought, well, this is great. I mean, this is a really great... I mean, the map is so interesting, and this is great, and that is great about it. And I just thought, you know, I might want to play this thing anyway. I might want to transfer the map over. Now they're just saying you can't transfer the map over. No, what you can't do is do it within the game. That is to say, the game won't the game won't load the map. However, you could create a new map and you can transfer over the regions. And I've done that as a test, and it worked. But there was something else. Getting back to the map that I was playing, I thought, well, I gotta see the tall areas, because this tall area, you know, the tall areas of the Amplified are awesome. They go really high up. So I was like, I gotta see that. And so what happened? Loaded it up. Nope. I loaded it up and need to load the chunks for the larger. Need to load the terrain. Watch the terrain get generated up to the really high areas, and I set up the really high. I said, okay, locate biome, because you know I had cheats on that map. Won't find it here, and that's because we have cheats off. Another thing to do with this place. We give ourselves restrictions here. So I tried locating biome and they found it. It's like, oh, this is great. Found a biome and everything. Teleported to it. Game crashed. In fact, the game always crashed whenever I approached that area. This is a bunch of weird stuff. A feather. Alright, buried treasure. Buried treasure. Oh. Should I go after it tomorrow? Because, you know, the day's almost over. I may do that. I may do that. Okay, so what happened was it just kept crashing. I was like, well, that's why it's experimental, and that's why it doesn't work, and that's why there is no way in hell I'm going to go and convert this. Well, I could convert this map, and I did. But I was like, look at what we got. 117.1. We're stuck there. There's no fabric mod. Well, there's one fabric mod that I have that works on 118 experimental snapshot 1. All the other ones do not. All right, so I'm not getting there. So I was like, can't do that. And so I thought, well, when are we going to get to transfer this thing over? And the answer is, well, whenever we get a regular snapshot, not an experimental snapshot. Okay, fine, we'll do that. Oh, well, it's starting to load, but I don't see it yet. So the question is, what are we going to do about 118? Well, we're going to play it when we get to it, but I started thinking that these maps are beautiful, but the map of 118, I would like to play it unsullied and without problems. Oh, this is off water. They're harder to get to when that's the case. Oh, this is going to be tough to do. All right. I realize, of course, that these are usually Usually off center slightly. Like over here might be a good place to find it or something. And it tends to be near the surface. As it happens, I need some sand, so this is going to work out well for me. Yeah, but you know how this is. Anyway, so what happened was I decided we'll wait and see what happens with the snapshots. I was really upset, and then I wanted to do a video showcasing the experimental snapshot, and I didn't because, you know, I kept crashing. Now, I'll admit I only crashed on the one map, but I want to have an unsullied map here, so I'll probably be figuring out what we're going to do. I've decided... Oh, and this is the next thing. The next thing that happened was I started playing on Porkchop's new server. For those who don't know, Porkchop now has a server for cubic chunks. And it's got a lot of tech mods, and so I was like, I have definitely got to play Porkchop's server. And it was very upsetting to me that nobody else was, and nobody else has been. It's just me on there. If you want to find out about it, you could go on the Cubic Chunks Discord. But it was really annoying that it's just not publicized very well. He's one of those kind of people. He doesn't do too much publicity. He'll announce something, but then he just lets people handle it the way they want to. There's no way it's going to be here. It's got to be like offshore, like here or something. Is there a way to find out? I mean, without cheating or something. Well, who knows? So, yeah, I've been playing that, and, you know, that because it's tech mods, it's taking me a while to get going on sorting those things out. I may yet do a video. I did two videos on Porkchop's server, and I was very, very dissatisfied with them, so I deleted the contents. It's better to do the video if you've got somebody to do the video with, and there ain't. So, it says somebody who does a single-player series. Yeah, I know. Oh, damn it. I forgot I had that mod. I thought I was going to have to chop the whole tree down. I've been playing Porkchop's server for over a week now. And and he doesn't have anything that chops down whole trees in one blow. Or ore vein, or ore vein miner, or whatever it's called. That's because it's not my server. I have to play his server with his rules. This is not working out well. But I do need the dirt. Alright, so since I've been playing that, and I've just been going crazy, and then I can't record it, so I ain't got no new videos, so there's just this video, which is just me talking and digging, which is going to be annoying. Well, here's the thing I'm getting at. I'll be doing videos, episodes of Cubic Chunks that'll be set there eventually when I have a decent build. I'm approaching having a decent build, and I can then start showing it off, whether or not there's a second player playing Porkchop's server. But until then, well, I don't need to. Okay, so what are we going to do with this map? That's the question. I want to play an unsullied 118 map. Uh-oh. Hi. Hello, I'm lost. This dolphin's been bugging me. Do you know how I can get to the ocean and go meet Master Roshi? You're in the ocean. Or this is it. You just go that way. Oh, thanks a lot. Say, do you have any fresh water on you? Fresh water? What do I look like? Do I look like the Dasani man? That was a great 60s group, Dasani and Cher. Alright. So the question is, can I finish building my base before 118 comes out on this map? And then I can start a new map when 118 comes out. That is the question. What a stupid question that is. Hey, do the axolotls attack turtles? I wonder a lot. Oh well. So the question of whether, and that was the other thing, testing the zero map on, testing to take the zero map. See, the problem is I'd have to unload most of the chunks. I'd have to unload most of the things surrounding us, and I do not know. For example, my base. My original base is near 0, 0. It's very near 0, 0, but it's not at 0, 0. It's maybe about 20 meters from it, or 30 meters, or something like that. Which means that the base is entirely within a couple of regions which are next to 0, 0. The other two, well, that's the question. You see, this doesn't tell you what region you're in either. Because if it did tell you what region you were in, then you could figure out what the coordinates were. Which is why they don't have that. But I have no way to find out. Oh, no, that's gravel. Haven't had birch logs in a while. And now that I think of it, we should move this to this one. And we got the map. The map is a going concern. We have by the way, this is a map that actually works. This map actually works. Anyway. So the question is, can I get this done? This whole thing, this whole map thing done, or am I going to have to transfer it over when 118 hits? That's the question. There's no way to tell how far we have to travel. Or is there? Is there? We'll be right back in a second, and I will show you what I'm talking about. There's not much room down here. Okay, down here, I have just walked the distance down there, which was approximately past 0, and I walked all the way to about here, which, as you know, is the basement of the base that I'm going to build. And although this is within the range, it's what was it, about 450 exact. I didn't get an exact number, but it's close to 450. And I also forgot about this drop here. I was going to take some stuff and drop it out. Anyway, never mind that. Thing is, though, that's a good 100 blocks out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 is 100. So it would be about 550. I'm not 100% sure of the exact number, but it's something like that. Negative 500, something like that. And that's the point. It's just outside of the range, so we'd have to include the entire region beyond that. And we have to include this region, which goes all the way to my base, my original, my starter base. And the base is obviously going to have some negative that way and some positive that way. Or is it the other way around? So it's going to straddle two regions. One here, and then one there. So that's 4 regions. Now, what about that? What about in that direction? Well, once I've taken the sand there, once I've used some sand there and I've dropped the whole thing off, it's not going to be that big of a deal. You know, we'll just have that set up and it'll be working. once we've cleared it out of the sponges and the treasures that it has, we could just get rid of that. We could reset it. We could even get rid of the slime farm. Probably. Not necessarily, just probably. This, anything from here out we can do. Oh, that's another thing. Does anybody know if there's a really good chunk editor or something like that, some kind of world edit that can be done with 1.17.1 on Fabric or as a standalone program? Because we don't have Forge yet for 1.17.1 as I say this. I ask because maybe, just maybe, I could take this map, remove all of the chunks outside of the ones that I don't need, and then proceed from there to make the, and then transfer it over to 1.18. That's a possibility. I left that open. Why did I leave that open? All right, where's the sand? Where we got that sand? Sand. Bloody hell, no sand. How you guys doing? Well, they're alive. Oh, nerds. Oh, here it is. As you can see, I removed that. Out of my way, fish. Sand? We got some sand. I really need the sand for the... Oh. Oh no, he's facing the wrong way! Weird to see that. Alright, we are getting there. We are getting... That went the wrong way. Yeah, the point is, tree farm can be worked on. Doesn't have to be worked on. I really don't know what we're going to do right now with this game, with this map. I'm still not 100% sure. I'm going to try to see if I can hurry up and build stuff. How am I going to hurry this up and build it? I have no idea. But if we can do this before 1.18 full version comes out, we might be able to do this. But we're not going to be able to build that. We're not going to be able to build that base without it clipping the region. We'd have to move it over some, I have no idea, 50, 65, I don't know how many. And we'd have to move it over completely, totally to the south. Is it south? I've forgotten. Yeah, it's negative, so it's south. Yeah, okay, yeah. We'd have to move it to the south to fit it within the region, and that's just annoying. And it's too much. There's no space on that side. And we want to preserve as much of this water as possible, so maybe we want to keep... But on the other hand, look at this. This is something that is now not possible with the 1.18 snapshots. The experimental ones, that is. It's just not possible because there is no amplified mode. What are we supposed to do with no amplified mode? They changed the entire world gen. It's not going to look the same. There's no way to get incredible design. Somebody's going to say, well, what about a data pack? Well, I'm like, well, what about a data pack? Does anybody have a data pack that creates something like this with the 1.18 experimental snapshot? I don't know. And if there is there a way of making it anything approaching what we have now? Again, I don't know. We're talking about something that makes such huge, tremendous changes to everything. Well, time for an anecdote, and then we'll quit the episode. Yes, this happened to me within about a week ago, maybe a little longer than a week ago. And it really drove me crazy, and you don't know what to do when this sort of thing happens. I was playing a game. I forgot what I was doing. I was either watching a video or playing a game or something. You know how these things are. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, man, I knew that was going to happen. Huh? All right, so I was busy, and then I kept hearing this really loud noise, and I thought, what is this? What the fridge? A strange noise, and it was like somebody was. It's like somebody was pounding to get in, and it was like 11 p.m. or something. Alright, so he was pounding to get in. I walked to the door. You know, you are too close to me. You ought to be hit. I walked to the door. There was the sound of somebody trying to enter the house with the key. And I was like, oh, this is horrible. Well, he's trying to break into the house, but where did he get my key from? Well, it wasn't my key, it was his key. And I'm like, this is a drunk. And there was a drunk trying to get into my house with a key. And he thought it was his key, and he thought it was his house. And I just turned on the light, opened the door, said, hello? And now that's the thing. He thinks it's his house, but he sees me. He doesn't say, what are you doing in my house? He's drunk. He doesn't know what to think. He's looking at me. He's looking at... And he wants... And I'm just saying, can I help you? And then he just walks away. Fine. Fine. Maybe now he's realized it's not his house. Couple minutes later, I go downstairs. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Oh, I'm hearing this again. He's going to break my key. I mean, he's going to break the lock with his key if he keeps doing this. I'm just so pissed off at him. So this time I take a light and I shine it on his face from a flashlight. It's not even one of the LED flashlights. It's just some regular flashlight. So then what? Oh, go for him, Exolotl! Yes! Go for it, Exolotl! You are the savior of mankind, or of Steve kind, or whatever. I also gotta put these here. Not there. Stop that. Where's the Exolotl when you need him? So the guy comes back a couple minutes later, and sure enough, he's trying to get in, and I shine the light on his face, and I'm like, no, this isn't your house. And then he goes, no speak English. And then I look on the porch, and I see there's a bag, and it's got some snacks in it. It's from 7-Eleven. It's all junk. I mean, I don't mean junk food. I mean, it's literally, it's horrible. It's stuff I wouldn't eat. It's stuff I wouldn't eat if I was starving to death. Oh, and I'm carrying some kelp with me. I have too much junk on my person. So I tell him, hey, go and take your bag. He doesn't speak English. Now, in this neighborhood, if you don't speak English, it means you speak Polish. But I don't know any Polish. And there's no reason why I should know any Polish. And there's no reason why you should know English, except, I mean, in his house, he doesn't need somebody who speaks English, so he doesn't have to. I know you're going to say, if you've got mining fatigue, why don't you just drink the milk? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to drink milk right now. So I tell him, you forgot your snacks, and he just looks at the bag. He doesn't know what it is. He doesn't want to take it. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Ugh. Alright, fine. So a couple minutes later, he's back again. Now this time I'm really furious at the guy. And now I need to... I'm yelling at him. No! Just say no. I don't know what no... I don't know what... how to say no in Polish. Niet or something. Or... Niet is... not German. Russian, but it's still... Russian's not too dissimilar in some ways to Polish, but I don't know Russian either, except yet. And "što" is in "što the hell are you doing here?" And I'm just pissed off at the guy. I mean, who wouldn't be? I want to do something in the basement, but I have to stand upstairs and just wait at the front door until he shows up again, and then he starts climbing up the stairs, and I'm like, that's it. I'm getting the crowbar. And then I just thought, no, I want to swing it. If I've got the crowbar, I'm going to swing the crowbar, and it's going to hurt the guy, and he'll fall down the stairs, and he'll hurt. He might start bleeding to death, you know, crack his head open on the sidewalk or something. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? So there's a wooden stick that's in my umbrella stand. Oh, this was on July 7th because I have an American flag in the umbrella stand, and I had suddenly realized when I was going to get the stick that I'd forgotten to bring the flag out on the 4th. Yeah, very unpatriotic of me. Oh, no, you don't. That's still down there. I just can't swim like they can. You know? Ha! I am convinced I could kill this guy. Not the drunk guy. Okay, so what happened was he came back, and I would just stand there waiting. You know, he didn't understand what the stick was for until I brandished it, held it over his head like I was going to swing it at him, and then and only then did he finally take the hint and walk away, and I didn't have to deal with him ever again. Hooray. And that just sucks. That just completely, totally sucks. I don't hate the guy. It was weird. He would walk down the street, and then he would walk back up the street thinking he's retracing his steps or something. And like, all you're doing is retracing your steps onto my property. I just... You fear for your life, but then you figure you could probably take him in a fight because he's drunk. But then you don't know that. Some people are very strong when they're drunk. So, what do you want me to say? He bothered the hell out of me. You could fear for your life. And also it wasted like almost an hour of my time. It was less than an hour, but it was enough time was... There we go. I'm gonna die. Oh, well. At least I could get my stuff back at the boat. Is it nighttime? Wait, that's west. Dolphin, I need your help. I haven't died in a while. But then I haven't been playing the map in a while. I just gotta get my stuff back. It should float to the surface. Emphasis on should. It's all over the place. My food. You are going to die for what you've done to me. Alright. Sort this stuff out quickly. It's hard to keep track of where everything goes. Wait, no, that there. Another one. Why do I have 3 stone axes? Axolotl, help me! That's not one of my stuff. It's just not possible. It's just not possible to fight that guy. Well, we got started on this thing. There will undoubtedly be more deaths, and there will probably be more things that happen. I'm glad I didn't kill the guy, and I'm glad I didn't hurt the guy. But I don't see what's going to prevent him from next time he gets drunk that he hangs around, tries to get into my place again. It's gonna just keep happening. Where's my charcoal? Oh, I didn't see any charcoal. Well, I didn't see any charcoal. I guess I have to break some trees. Break some trees. Damn. Alright, that's it. That's it. I've had it. I've had it with everything. Everything. I have had it with everything. I wonder how long before they... Why do I have sand in that? I wonder how long before they decide that Mojang decides that cows are going to be done differently and that you have to wait a certain amount of time before milking them again. And then it'll be really, really awful. Wait, 3, not 2. I was going to break that one as well, but we don't need too many trees. Yeah, we do. I got enough food for now. I could gonna get more food. Ugh. Wait, we're doing wood, right? So we gotta take those out. And the boat, no, the boat can stay there. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So the moral of the story is, don't drink and walk home. It's dangerous. You could get beaten up by somebody with a crowbar. I didn't use a crowbar. I didn't even use the stick on the guy. But, you know, you gotta be careful because there are people with less caution than me. They will go out, they will kill. They do. They beat drunks up and they steal what they got. The guy left behind some crappy snacks that I didn't do anything. I couldn't even give them to the birds. Like, just throw it out, really. He wasted his money on that. Whoever served him so that he became drunk before he got home, and didn't do anything, and didn't care about any of that, I hate you. I hate you, and you should lose your liquor license if you have one. If you don't have one, you should lose your liberty and go to jail. Look, I mean, the guy was doing what he could, but, some people are just so despondent that they get drunk regularly. It's going to happen. So, I don't want to deal with this anymore. The world is going to come to an end soon, and all we can do is just be worried about whether our homes are inviolate. Well, forget that. Forget that. Nothing is safe. Everything is dangerous. And you, whoever you are, well, I just hope that you do the right thing, because the wrong thing will come looking for you. Bye-bye.